Hey YouTube, this is Primetime Pokemon. In this video, I'll be reviewing and then giving away the Lightning Loop theme deck. This is one of two theme decks from the Unbroken Bonds expansion. This theme deck features Zeraora and is a Lightning type deck. The other one features Mewtwo and is a Psychic and Fire type one. I have reviewed and given that one away in the past. Definitely take a look at that video if you're interested. So the remainder of this video will be similar to all the theme deck review videos that I've done in the past. A majority of this video I'll be reviewing each and every card in the deck, and then at the end of this video I'll be stating the rules to entry for the giveaway. Theme decks like these are normally $12.99 in stores. Inside the box you get the special holofoil Zeraora. This is from Unbroken Bonds. The 2-player playmat and rule sheet. Damage counters, burn and poison marker, as well as the GX marker. Elite trainer boxes are the place to look for better quality damage counters and whatnot. The online TCG code card. The checklist and strategy guide. The Pokemon coin of Zeraora, gold and black in color. And then the deck box that can hold the 60 cards in the deck. As far as the very general strategy goes with this theme deck, on the back of the box it says, the mythical Pokemon Zeraora leads the charge in this looping electrical wonder. This deck recycles lightning energy with Magnezone, so you always have plenty to fuel Zeraora's powerful discharge attack. Dodrio and Raticate step in as quick attackers in the Lightning Loop theme deck. So that is a pretty specific strategy when it comes to the back of a theme deck box. But the strategy here is to use the ability on Magnezone, get lots of lightning energy into your hand, and then just accelerate those onto Zeraora using its discharge attack, doing major damage. Now, the other theme deck from Unbroken Bonds could take down Tag Team GX in one attack. The Turtonator could do that. This deck is also very powerful, and that is something that the two decks have related. So on the screen there, you could see the deck checklist. Same numbers as the Battle Mind theme deck. There's going to be 24 total Pokemon, 16 trainer cards, and then 20 total energy cards. More competitive decks out there normally have high 20s to even into the 40s for trainer cards, usually 10 or so energy cards, and then the rest are Pokemon. Started off with the main Pokemon with the theme deck in Zeraora. 120 for the HP, 130 is really the magical number you're looking for HP. 2 attacks on this card, Crushing Claw and Discharge. Crushing Claw for 1 lightning energy does 20 damage, plus it discards a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. And then Discharge for 3 energy does 50 damage times the number of lightning energy you discard when you discard all lightning energy from this Pokemon. So essentially, if you modify this deck a little bit, you could actually have a double colorless energy on this card and then just add 1 lightning energy and do 50 damage, 2 for 100, etc. And then Magnezone can continuously just accelerate lightning energy to Zeraora. It is weak to fighting type Pokemon. Lightning type Pokemon are pretty popular right now, especially the Pikachu and Zekrom GX. Zapdos is also very popular. Next up would be the 3-3-2 line of Magnemite, Magneton, and Magnezone. All 3 of these cards are from Forbidden Light. You can also find a metal type line in Ultra Prism. 60 for the HP on Magnemite, 2 moves, Searching Magnet and Tackle. Searching Magnet for 1 colorless energy allows you to search your deck for up to 3 lightning energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So ideally you would use this move a couple of times and then be able to always power up Discharge with the Magnezone's ability. Otherwise, if you get judged or Marshadow let loose, you're sort of in some trouble in this deck. Stage 1 evolution, Magneton, you can always use Rare Candy to skip over the Stage 1. A good HP of 90, 2 moves, Ram and Zap Cannon. One does 20 damage, the other does 80 damage. Unfortunately, you can't use Zap Cannon 2 turns in a row. Magnezone, a great HP of 150. It is a little bit slower to set up because it is a stage 2. Magnetic Circuit says, as often as you like during your turn, you may attach a lightning energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. And then Zap Cannon does do 130 damage for 4 energy. So I guess you could use this card as an attacker and not have to discard any energy. You could actually use Zeraora GX and give any Pokemon with lightning energy attached to it a free retreat cost. So then you could rotate between Zap Cannon and Discharge on Zeraora. The next line here would be a 3-2 line of Rattata and Raticate. Colorless type Pokemon, a very low HP on Rattata, only 30. It can do 30 damage for 1 colorless energy, but it will get knocked out pretty quickly. And then Raticate, 70 HP, so also low. Escaping Incisors says, if your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So you can essentially do 70 damage and maybe switch it for the Magnezone. Use Zap Cannon and then retreat that Magnezone for Raticate again, just going back and forth, doing 130 and 70 damage. The idea with Raticate and then Dodrio, quick attackers for the most part. Anything is pretty quick if you have enough lightning energy in your hand. A 3-2 line of Doduo and Dodrio is next. 70 HP here, which is excellent. And then 2 moves, Peck and Double Peck, 10 damage, and then 20 damage times the number of heads you get when you flip 2 coins. And then Dodrio, a good HP on this card as well, of 100, 2 attacks, Tri-Attack, and then Accelerating Stab. Tri-Attack can potentially do 180 total damage for 2 colorless energy, and then Accelerating Stab does do 90 damage. Unfortunately, this Pokemon can't use Accelerating Stab during your next turn. Something to note, it does have a free retreat cost, which is excellent. Next up would be Stunfist, 2 copies of this card, a good HP on it. A high retreat cost, however. 2 moves, Raging Thunder and Electric Trap. Raging Thunder does 30 damage for 1 colorless energy. This attack does 10 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. And then Electric Trap for 2 colorless energy does 30 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So potentially this could do what? 180 total damage, and Raging Thunder will help spread damage around on your own Pokemon. But if you're facing a spread attack type deck, there are lots of them out there. Weezing's very popular from Unbroken Bonds. Electric Trap is a great attack overall. The final Pokemon of the 24 would be Meowth. Meowth is in both Unbroken Bonds theme decks. A solid HP of 60, 2 moves, Catterday and Tail Whap. Catterday allows you to draw 2 cards, and then Tail Whap does 30 damage for 2 colorless energy. Overall here, I would say, compared to the Battle Mine theme deck, I like the Pokemon in that deck a little bit better. This deck potentially is easier to set up and start attacking. You just need 1 Magnezone in play, and then you can quickly attack with any Pokemon in the deck. With that Zeraora, you can knock out Tag Team GX in 1 attack, get those 3 prize cards, and then Stunfisk is a great way to take down a spread attack type deck. On to the trainer cards now, 16 total, 14 supporters, and then 2 item cards. Started off with How, 4 copies of this card allows you to draw 3 cards. 4 copies of Looker, which also allows you to draw 3 cards, this time from the bottom of your deck. 2 copies of the remaining supporter cards. Cynthia, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards. Easily the best supporter out there for a draw support. Fisherman, put 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. This works very well with Magnezone's ability because you need energy in your hand to accelerate. And then Lily, 2 copies of this one. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. If it's your first turn, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. So a good variety of supporter cards. The only bad thing about supporter cards is that you can only use 1 per turn. So most competitive decks out there have lots of item cards, which you can use multiple per turn. Like in the Battle Mine theme deck, you could put Fire Crystal in there and use that to get fire energy from your discard pile into your hand, or you could use something like Fiery Flint to get fire energy from your deck into your hand. 2 item cards, both would be switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So it gives those high retreat cost Pokemon a free retreat cost. And then there are 20 total lightning energy in this deck. So you have plenty of energy here, and in a deck that likes to accelerate energy, sometimes it is even better to have lots of energy. So 20 may be a good number. So overall, I would say this is an average theme deck overall. If I was to compare the 2 theme decks from Unbroken Bonds, I would give the slight edge to Battle Mind. But overall, in the current metagame, this Zeraora deck may be a little bit better because lots of decks are being built to take down Reshiram and Charizard GX. So water type decks would ruin the Battle Mind theme deck. But overall, I would just suggest you go out and buy whatever theme deck that you like, either the type of Pokemon in or the featured Pokemon most. For the most part, theme decks are somewhat limited. They give a basic general strategy on how to battle, but they really can't take down decks outside of theme decks. So on to the giveaway portion of this theme deck review and giveaway. It will be very similar rules to the Battle Mind theme deck. All you have to do is you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, then comment in the comment section of this video stating you'd like to enter the giveaway and which lightning type Pokemon is your favorite, since this is a majority lightning type deck. My favorite lightning type Pokemon would be Jolteon, a first generation Pokemon. So that will conclude this video. You can find complete rules to entry in the description of this video. So good luck to everyone who does enter. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.